Hello, all my beautiful Libras. Welcome to your August 1st through 15th, 2019 reading. This is a collective energy for all Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. If you'd like a private reading, please go to royalmystic.com, visit my webpage, and schedule your reading. I'll be more than happy to assist you. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine pure white light, divine spirit, spirit guides, gods and goddesses. Thank you so much for being present here to allow all Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising to have the information they seek to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path. We thank you so much, Divine, for these beautiful blessings and messages. We receive them in the love and light for which they are intended. We thank you so much for your divine guidance and welcome your energy here as always. You're very appreciated. Thank you, Divine. I got my cards upside down, but there we go. The World card. Blah, 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 blah. So, big trumpets sounding. This is fabulous energy, standing in your divine power, in your divine light, and achieving something that you've been set out. It's whatever you've been heading for. We are now at the top. So that's amazing. Then we have the Ten of Swords, letting go of things that no longer serve you. So sometimes we have to shut out what is no longer valid. It can also mean, here we go. You guys are getting some of my energy here. The loss of my pet is probably what's causing the show up of this here. So I have dealt with some letting go of something in the physical realm. The Death card coming in to remove that grief and sorrow and allowing me to move forward from that. This is what this means. Also, it can mean moving the energy from what has happened in the previous negative light is now being closed. So a door is being closed as you step up on this pedestal. Then we have your heart's desire being granted. So whatever this transition is, for me it was the loss of my beloved little puppy dog. For some of you, it doesn't have to be a loss. It can be something that you literally intended to move away from, and it can be the universe closing a door. So that Death card here is a symbol. It is not actual death, okay? The Ten of Swords is more about the closure and allowing yourself to let the grief go. That's what this would be, the grief, and moving forward, clearing the slate, and allowing your heart to move forward again. So we have in our wonderful, I just didn't want everybody to freak out about that. This is, oh nice, this is your relationship, love life, and spiritual life. It's a big new beginning here. Wonderful energy in the work life area, work and finance, career and finance. Then we have the Empress. So the Empress is the divine feminine goddess energy. This is being fully empowered and the universe engaging you in that power and helping you to kind of have your back on it, to reinforce it, okay? So this is that divine spirit that comes in. It gives you the ideas for new beginnings, allows you to have the fortitude to get through tough times and know that it is only temporary and you can achieve whatever you want. So when we're talking about this World card, it means a new beginning, and it means standing in divine light, and the victory is yours. This is a new cycle, stepping into the next phase, okay? And it is a very good energy. Then we have the Ten of Swords, which is letting go of negative energy, a negative situation, something coming to a close. It has to come to a close because you are moving into a new, stepping into a new path, into the next cycle, into the next beginning. So you've got to let go of some things so that you can move forward. The Death card comes in like the cosmic garbage man, okay? And he comes in and cleans up all the mess and old entanglements. It can be other obligations, things like that. So when those things come in and get closed out, then they're just kind of rubble. And this comes in and just makes a nice smooth beginning, a clear slate, a clean canvas, allowing yourself to move forward from fresh, okay? And the Nine of Cups, having your heart's desire granted, being restored in that energy of feeling content and happy and not being in the grief of that Ten of Swords. For some of you, it's a new job. So here we have, and it's in others, a new relationship. So we have the Emperor, and the Emperor is someone who is experienced, knowledgeable. This is the universe in the masculine. So you've got the feminine and the masculine here. So that is the catalyst for a match. So some of you may be finding your match. This is all about finding someone who can benefit you and wants your best possible good. Then we have the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords is a victory. This is also your Libra air sign. So this is the universe coming in and giving you some clarity, helping you to free yourself from any illusions or any clouded thoughts. Everything is cleared and you're able to move forward. And then we have the Ace of Cups. Now when this shows up in this section, we all know it can mean a new relationship, a new love, a new interest, feeling revitalized. And this is the universe giving the go-ahead. This is that cup of the chalice of beautiful energy, a new cycle beginning, the all-seeing, all-knowing eye coming in, giving you all the support you need from the universe to help you move forward. Now this cup doesn't only mean love, it means new spiritual rebirth or regrowth or something beautiful, blessing, spiritual blessing coming in. It can also mean divine healing. This is a healing cup. This is the elixir of life. It restores all your physical body as well as your spiritual body. So this allows for a full emotional, physical and spiritual healing to take place, and it's a new cycle as well. So we've got this whole new cycle thing really ringing the bells, okay, and clearing out the old stuff. So, and this also, there my guides are piping in here, this Ten of Swords can have more to do with letting go of old flames, old and feeling like you had a tether to someone and being cut loose by the universe. So if you've been being held back by an old love that is unrequited or is not something you can, it's not viable, we've got to let that go so that we can have the new future, okay? Because here's the Lovers. It's very strong energy. This is a beautiful energy of divine union. This is in your work area, but some of you may be having a relationship with someone who has something to do with your work. It also is being of higher source through what you do for a living, which, that qualifies me right there. But all of you who have this divine calling, so the doctors, nurses, any hospital employee, anybody that does life-saving things or protects people, this all comes in through that. And some people's work is spiritual as far as being part of a clergy or being, being part of a nonprofit and helping people in need. There's all this manifesting going on. The magician's energy is here, so it's telling you to stay positive. You are connected. Just make sure you keep your mind focused and centered on the best possible outcome. You've got the Three of Pentacles, which shows an expansion through your own hard work. So this divine calling can be spiritual work like I do, or any kind of blessing that comes out of it. A lot of people work with children and do different things for people who have disabilities. Those are the things that are calling to me right now, so that's why I'm naming them off. But you know what you do for a living, and if it's something that really you feel like it's something calling to you, you can manifest it. If you're not currently doing it and you feel like you want to go into that, you're being set up for letting go and moving forward in the right direction here. Heart's desire being granted and the universe backing it up. So let's see what the clarifiers have to say. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine pure white light, divine spirits, spirit guides, gods and goddesses. Thank you so much for being present here to allow all Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising to have the information they seek to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path. Thank you so much, Divine, for these blessings and beautiful messages. We receive them in the love and light for which they are intended. Thank you so much for your divine guidance. We welcome your presence here, and thank you so much for your gifts of knowledge. Well, we have the Chariot with the World card. Holy moly, Libra. That's awesome. Seven of Cups with the Ten of Swords. So being given a blessing in abundance to help with the letting go of the Ten of Swords. Beautiful Libra energy here. Standing up and striking forward. Queen of Swords and the King of Swords. So this is a match. Somebody's air signs are matching and they're facing each other. That's pretty special. Four of Swords, Lovers, Queen of Cups. So it's definitely talking about, so for somebody, this is talking about letting go of old wounds or fear. Ten of Swords. Some of you, the Ten of Swords is talking about the job, letting go of the old job. And the Knight of Rods. Action is required, or action's about to happen, because this Knight is coming in fast and furious. So, we got the Knight with the Empress, so get ready. Get ready. There's going to be a lot of stuff happening. So here's the World card. Beautiful energy, divine victory, moving forward, being on top of the world, feeling very confident, holding your own, being in your divine power. The Chariot, upgrade. This is being seen in a higher status, allowing your whole life to benefit from this upgrade. It can mean travel. Sorry, you know I get the hiccups, so I apologize for making weird noises. The travel is in there. You can be traveling the world, okay? Or traveling the country. This is all about having that superstar status. Your personality just sparkles and people see you in a different light. That is being very qualified for a bountiful, wonderful new thing. So for some of you, it is an upgrade in a job like all day long. That's what it's talking about, is everything coming up. It also may be coming out of whatever struggle you've been going through. This is the end of that struggle cycle. It's also letting go of all the negative mental energy. And it could be somebody else's negative energy that's been affecting you. So then we have the Seven of Cups, and that is talking about a blessing and abundance. And when that happens, it feels like it's overwhelming, but you don't have to be in fear, because it is just, it's meant for you. When you get it, it's meant for you. When the dump truck of blessing shows up in your front yard, just get the shovel and go to doing it, okay? Go to shoveling, because that's what it's for. It's going to help. Whatever it is, whatever's in that truck is for you, and it's supposed to be for you. So you just don't cancel out the blessing. Just be thankful and grateful. Thank you for the blessing, even though it's a lot of work. So Queen of Swords. I'm all excited about the blessings. The Queen of Swords on top of this Death card. So releasing the old stuff and letting a clear new beginning start with the Queen of Swords, which is your beautiful Libra energy, being very precise and very much in that intellectual mind, okay? Very sharp-minded, very much in the divine light as well. Then we have your heart's desire being granted, and a King of Swords showing up, which can be another air sign. It's also the Archangel Michael for those of you who need that assistance, but this is the Nine of Cups under here, so it's really talking about two air signs, and that's quite amazing. They're facing each other, which also means that they are interested. That's the way cards work. If they're back to back, it's a disagreement. If they're face to face, it's coming together and having a conversation. So we have the Emperor. This is someone, or the universe, number one. Secondly, the beautiful energy of having the universe coming in to assist you, but you have to be able to assist yourself. This is the Four of Swords. Please don't burn the candle at both ends. Allow yourself to give yourself the divine attention that you need to rest, recover, and recuperate, restore, rejuvenate. Do all of those things. Give yourself moments to recover, okay? Then we have the Ace of Swords, which is a victory, moving forward with clarity. The Lovers, okay, so that air sign energy, and then the Lovers energy is very strong for relationship with the Ace of Cups, a new beginning. I don't know about you single Libras, but there's something's a-coming, because you've got to take a moment to reflect and move forward. Now, I want to say something about this this King of Swords. He is also, you got to remember, these two individuals are all about justice and righteous things being done. So they're all about legal field. They can be someone who's been in the armed services, someone who is been a judge or worked in a courtroom, anybody who has taken the vow to serve and protect. This is that kind of energy. So it can also be an engineer, an architect, a doctor, a lawyer. I think I said all those, but we're rattling off, and that's what those energies are in the natural. So for some of you, that's what it's talking about. Okay, so we have the Three of Pentacles. Wait, what am I doing here? Is that where I'm at? I'm here. Okay, so we have the Lovers, which is still showing up here, and this Ten of Swords, which would be letting go of the fear, letting go of the negative energy. Some of you are changing jobs and going into something that's more spiritually in alignment with what you want to do. Then we have the Magician, which is telling you you can manifest whatever you want. And the Six of Rods is saying it's coming for you, head and shoulders above the rest, having the victory. So definitely being the standout. If you're going through a job interview or a change of jobs, you are seen as a very highly prestigious person in the field that you're in. Three of Pentacles is a beautiful energy of expansion, doing something through your own effort, and solid communication and negotiation. So you're going to be, some of you are reaching out for getting new job opportunities, going into interviews. You will be getting contacted or maybe even promoted from within, but some of you are going to be changing completely into some different energy. So it's saying you're going to be allowing yourself to move forward in your spiritual energy, and that's what this manifester is doing, okay? Getting in contact with spirit and using that energy to move forward. Sometimes we have no idea what we're going to turn out to be. I'm proof of that. So, and I love what I do now. I can't say that for everything else I've ever done for a living, but this is my thing. So I love it. I love this. So thank you all for giving me the opportunity to be part of your lives. Thank you for all the likes, shares, and subscribes. Please don't forget we have the weekly readings. If you haven't watched those, it's about the week's energy of the days of the week, and you have a meditation at the end. Also, we have new videos out. About to release lesson number 2 in 2 days. And Wednesday you'll get the reading or it's not a reading, it's actually learning how I read. So it lets you learn what you're looking at, and you don't have to be wanting to be a reader or be a reader to understand it. I'm trying to break it down in the easiest way possible so that everyone can come away with some knowledge that you can understand. So I hope you enjoy that as well. And don't forget, last but not least, we have the dailies. If you want to be part of the Daily Mystic, there's a button down below to join. You get a daily reading for each day of the week. It's an affirmation to help you stay positive, and it's got meditation at the end. I use 7 decks. I use 7 decks in that one and 5 decks in the weeklies. So there's a whole big thing that goes on with those that's very different from these monthlies. So many blessings to you. Thank you so much for being part of my wonderful, wonderful life. I love you all, and you all are very appreciated. Many blessings, love and light, prosperity to you all. Namaste.